Alright, so as you guys know, I've been working on fixing this bumper here for my truck. I was able to bang out that dent, sort of flatten it out. It's not as noticeable as before. It is a lot better, however it's not perfect. There is a heavy amount of rust on this bumper, so I thought that it might be a good time to possibly do a product review. This here is the rusty bumper that I removed off of my F250. If you guys follow my channel, you've seen how rusty and bad it was. Now that it's off, I thought it might be a good chance to try this product. I am not being sponsored by them or anything, so I'm gonna give you guys an honest assessment whether this is good or if it's a waste of money. This product, it's the first time I see it. I've seen the Rustoleum Rust Dissolver, but the one where you have to dip the part and let it sit overnight, or as long as it takes for it to remove the rust. According to this here, this is like a jelly, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray it all over this part and come out periodically to make sure that it is still wet, because you're not supposed to allow it to dry onto your part. It's supposed to work in 30 minutes on heavily pitted areas like these here. It may take more than one application, or at least that's what it says, but we'll see and find out if this is the truth. Okay, so this is the first coat of rust dissolver. So you guys can see it's already starting to work. There's a bunch of bubbling going on. You can already see some clean metal. I'm pretty amazed at what's going on so far. It's too early to tell and call it a success, but the results that I'm seeing already seem promising. As I was spraying it, the only downside is since it's gel, it wouldn't really spread all over. So what I ended up having to do is using an old toothbrush to spread it around, and that's how I got it covered. So I'm gonna come back out here in a few minutes and make sure that this hasn't dried out on the part. Yeah, it's looking good. Okay, so we're about 20 minutes in. I have to say, from looking at it, the results are actually pretty amazing. There was some decent amount of rust here on the sides, and they're just about gone. You can see a little patches where it's still reacting, and this is where the worst of it is actually. And I'm thinking it might need a second application of it, but you can tell already, like on the top and the edges, that the rust is being consumed by this chemical. This is the other side here. Wow, I'm actually amazed at this, because I did hit it with the wire wheel and that did nothing to the rust, but this stuff is actually eating through it. So I'm gonna give it some more time and see what it does. Okay, so after the first application, this is what the part turned out to look like. Mind, this is the next day after letting it sit. I actually just hosed it off last night and left it sitting like that. I didn't protect it or anything. So some flash rust did develop. A lot of the deep corrosion though is completely gone, and only in the pieces where it was pitted and thick rust that developed, there's still some rust remaining. I believe that if I do another application, that it might clean it up even further. So far this product, I'm really happy. It seems to be doing its job really well. Alright, so I started to apply the first coat on the back of the part, but I wanted to show you guys before the condition of the bumper, so that you guys can tell what this product actually does. All those marks there are from where I hit it with the hammer to straighten it up. So first coat. Okay, it has been about 30 minutes since the first application, and there was really heavy rust on this, but as you guys can tell, a lot of it is, I don't know if it's clear to you guys, but a lot of it is being consumed by this jelly. You can see spots where it's already clean metal, and some of the areas where the deepest rust is are still rusty. Those may require another application as well, but this is the back part of the bumper, so I'm not too concerned with this part, because in the end I will be using some rust reformer to coat this entire bumper. Pretty pleased with what I'm seeing out of this product. I'm gonna come back when it's ready to be hosed off, and I will show you guys what the actual result is. Okay, so this is the true effect of the rust dissolver. I don't know about you guys, but I would call those results absolutely amazing. Of course, there are some spots where the rust was just incredibly deep, and it'll require additional coats of the dissolver. But for what it is and what it did, I'm amazed. This is a $10 product. So there you have it. Just one coat did all that. Amazing, huh?